Hello. So in previous lecture, we have seen that how to create Hello World application. We have set up the project structure. We understood how to create or how to use npm package manager. We have installed TypeScript Express. We have written a simple Hello World application, and we have committed the changes in remote repository. This is our application as of now. Now, now this in this session, we are going to make a simple backend for to-do app. What we are going to do is we are going to create in-memory object store to store to-do for user. One particular user have his own to-do list. Another user will have his different to-do list. We will write create, retrieve, update, and delete APIs for to-dos, and we will also see how to use Postman to test this API endpoint which we are going to create. So let me show you how we are going to structure our store. So store is going to be one variable, let's say, in Node.js, which we are going to create. It is not actually going to be a variable, but it is a variable, but it will be an object or a class which will have users. Users is going to be an array. Array can hold multiple users like this, 1 2 3, but not limited to 3 users. It could be any number of users. Users array can contain any number of users, and my store will have these users. Each user will have his username, which is going to be a string, and his to-do list, which is going to be an array, similar to where here it is an array of users. Here it is going to be an array of to-dos. An array of to-do may consist multiple to-dos, and one to-do is going to have a description, which is going to be a string, and a status, like if it is completed or not. If it is completed, then it will be true. If it is not, then it will be false. So that true or false, we call it as boolean. So any doubt in this? We are going to have users array inside our store, which will have multiple users. Each user will have his username and a list of to-dos. List of to-dos means these are the to-dos. List of to-do may consist of multiple to-dos, and each to-do will have its description and a flag to indicate whether this to-do is completed by this user or not. Is it okay? Is it understood?
I have a one question.
Yes, Clayton.
Inside store, can we have more arrays like users? One more thing.
Yes, yes, we can have it. Like
Okay.
inside a store, we can have, let's say, what do you want? For an example, you can have anything. Like we can even have a function.
Okay.
We are going to use function. I will tell you when
Okay.
we start the programming.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So shall I proceed with this in our backend application?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to our file. First thing which I am going to create is the store. Okay, so to create any object, we should create a class. So it is going to be a class store. Store is just a name, I can say, let's say CG store, Collab Globe store. This is a class, and inside this class I'm going to have users. Okay, users, which is going to be an array of, actually a users array of any, and I will set this array as an empty array initially. This is a notation to create an array, empty array. So I have created users as an empty array over here. I can also write it this way. This is also valid, creating an array. But if I want to use a shortcut, I can do it this way, array. So now my store has users, which is an array of any. But I don't want array of any. I need an array of users. So let's create a user. CG user. This is my user. What user will have is username, which is string, and to-dos. Username, which is going to be a string. Initial value for username I am assigning as a blank. And to-dos is going to be array of any, initialized with a blank array. Now I have created user, CG user. I can put this class in place of this any. Now I have defined my CG store will have users, which is going to be an array of CG users, which is my this object, this class. Now let's create to-dos. Okay, this is a class CG to-do. To-do, what it will have a description and a completed flag. Description, which is going to be a string, and initial value for that string is a blank. Actually we should use single quotation always. Yeah, double quotation, okay, sorry. We should use double quotations. And okay, in CG to do I have completed flag, which is a boolean. Initially it will be false, and here CG to do CG user will have CG to do as an array in to do's array object. Sorry.
What is
So
Boolean?
boolean is true or false. See, I will show you. Variable completed, if I say it is boolean, then I can only assign true, this is valid, or false I can assign. But if I want to assign, let's say, string over here,
So that is not possible, right?
yes,
Okay.
this is not allowed. And this kind of notation, like if I put here true, this kind of notation where we put colon and after that column we define a type. This is a type of this array, not array, sorry, type of this variable, and type we can only define in TypeScript. Okay, so let's see what happens when I save it. My structure is ready, I have saved it. I will go to my terminal. In backend I will run npx tsc. it is now updated server.js file with whatever I have written over here. If I go to server.js file, you will see that CG store, CG user, CG to do all are created, but here users are not actually users. Users is nothing. Users is just an array. JavaScript doesn't know what the user is. JavaScript doesn't know what is the to do. To do is this to do. It doesn't know. But in TypeScript, since we have defined that to do is the array of these to dos, it makes our life easy when we write program. We will come to know in a short. So we need these three classes to create our store. Okay, is it understood till this point?
So you mean to say when we put it in transcript, so it automatically gets updated over there?
Yes, when we run this command npx tsc, npx is a command line tool, and I am saying use npx command line tool to run TypeScript compiler. TSC is TypeScript compiler.
Okay.
So it will run TypeScript compiler. It will convert my server.ts file into server.js file. See,
Okay.
if I
Okay.
delete this server.js file from here, if I delete this, okay, it is gone. Now I will run npx tsc. You see it over here, it is recreated, and this is recreated from this server.ts file. And here is the
Okay.
code which Node.js will run. Node.js is not going to run TypeScript, it is going to run server.js. So when we run node server.js, we put server.js and not server.ts, it will give you an error because server.ts is a TypeScript file. So it will only understand server.js and it will only run server.js file. Okay, so till this point it is clear. We have created three classes to make our store. So now let's see how can I move these classes in another file, because if I keep on writing classes in one file, it will be very much cluttered. It will become very much cluttered soon. So let's move these classes in a separate file. In my backend folder, I will create new file and I will name it as classes and ts. No need to name it as classes. I can name it anything like cg underscore classes. I'm just naming it this way because to make you understand that no need to make it as classes.ts. It is not necessary.
You can write it as cgstore.ts also, right?
Yeah, perfect.
cgstore.ts.
So let's do it that way. CG stored, more logical. cgstore.ts. So here what I will do, I will just copy paste these classes.
Have you created gap between cg and